Hey guys, welcome back to the Crypto Wave. Got another good one for you. And if you guys aren't aware, a lot of these are actually coming from a very well versed Twitter and Telegram group called Gem Diggers. Hashtag Gem Diggers, GEMDIGGERS. I've been following them for a while. They do amazing AMAs. They do bring up amazing projects, and they just knock things out the park when they find these little gems. So the most recent one, Metastrike, first person shooter game. You knew this was coming. There's been others on blockchain, but this one actually, I mean, let's put it this way. Looking at what we're looking at right now, erase the term blockchain, which always freaks people out, especially if they're not familiar with blockchain. Anybody in crypto space loves the blockchain. Anybody not in the crypto space thinks blockchain's confusing and blah, 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 blah. But in reality, imagine playing this game here. It's a first person shooter we're all familiar with, or anybody who plays games is familiar with it. But instead of, as you get items, skins, armor, weapons, all these types of things, rather than them being built into the game, they're just built onto a blockchain. And you can utilize those. You can buy them, you can sell them, you can trade them, you can upgrade them, and you own them. Which means if Metastrike, for some odd reason, doesn't like what you're doing, they can't just shut it down and take it away because it's within your wallet. It's on blockchain. You own it. And that's one of the biggest things about blockchain in games, which is why you're seeing so many games blow up on the blockchain space. I said it in a previous video. I think it was on Polygods when I was doing it. This is the way I think gaming is going to go. I wouldn't be surprised in the next couple of years you're going to start seeing your PS5 have ownership of assets. You're going to see your Xboxes having ownership of. I mean, this is just me predicting. Don't quote me, but it's just the way that the world is going to be going, especially with metaverse. So getting back to this, Metastrike, first-person shooter, blockchain-based, VR. There's going to be a VR component to it that you can do your virtual reality with it. They have a couple different gameplays that you can do. One of them is what they call zombie mode. One of them is guild, where you go against one another. And the last one is a deathmatch mode. So what's really unique about these things, or of this particular one, and like, again, I'm not going to bore you with it. White paper's pretty solid. They're going to be doing their IDO, I believe it's on the 17th. So on the very, very bottom of this webpage, as usual, you can go down and put your email in there and try and get updates. It's like anything else. You got weapons, you got NFTs, you know what I mean? It's really going to be a matter of gameplay. There's a couple of previews on the webpage itself that you can look at that shows you gameplay. It looks like they're using the Unreal Engine. And it's already got a huge, huge following. There's a huge Discord, huge Telegram. Talked about in a lot of different places. So let's get to the things that I like that are unique, because we're here for blockchain and crypto. So first, it's the dual token system. We all know dual token system. There's typically one that's more of like a DAO. It allows you to be part of the governance. Typically, this allows you to stake and earn dividends and things of that nature from the game. And in this particular case, that's the MTS token. Max supply 565 million. And as you can read here, you can use it for rare NFT drops, maps, staking, governance, all that kind of stuff. Excuse me. The other token is going to be the Mtt token. So this again is uncapped. This is going to be very similar to the Dope Wars, which had an uncapped token. And if you guys have seen my video on Dope Wars, you know I'm okay with it. Some people typically are worried about uncapped tokens. But again, and I'll explain it in this one in case you haven't seen my Dope Wars video, uncapped isn't necessarily a bad thing so long as you have a burning or a utilizing mechanism for it. You need to be, as this is being produced, you need it to be burned. And as it's being burned, that's what's going to keep that supply regulated. And the reason being is that if this token, as it says here, you can use it to unlock maps, participate in game modes, purchase regular consumables, upgrade your weapons, all of this stuff, you're going to want a supply that people can then buy into to get this. Meaning, if this has in-game purchases, for instance, with a limited token here, this is a privilege to own as you're being part of the DAO, and you can own it and invest. In essence, you're owning stock in this game, I guess is the best way to put it. Whereas this one, the MTT, you need it to be available so simply people can buy things and not have to worry about some kind of crazy inflation. So let's say you have 1,000 players trying to play. You're not going to need, if those 1,000 players buy an entire portion of the MTT token, all that's going to do is drive up that price, making it harder for people to come in and try and upgrade their weapons and things. You're going to want this token to be a fairly set value. And by doing an uncapped token, you can keep that value similar. Meaning every time you come in, they can say, hey, it's going to be 200 MTT token for this upgrade, or whatever the case is. I'm making up numbers here. But anybody coming in can do that because they can produce more of those tokens to keep it consistent. The problem with that is, again, is you gotta have a really good burn mechanism, because you don't want this thing to just keep going up indefinitely, because then you start getting inflation on it. And as usual, this one does have burning. Anytime NPT is used for anything, it will be burned forever. 10% will be pulled into weekly prize pool reward, restaking ranking gamers, and used for competitions. I would like to see a little bit more information on the burning. But with that being said, I'm okay with the dual token system, especially if one of them is going to be for the in-game purchasing and things, and keeps it fair so that you have not only the veterans but the new people coming in not being priced out in trying to get into these games. So that's one unique thing. Second unique thing, I actually want to go over here to their pitch deck. And what I really liked about this, let me go up. Where is it? Where? It was the gameplay here. All right, so here's your gameplays. You have your zombie mode, team mode, guild mode, metaverse, shooting guild. So here's the interesting part. Within these modes, for instance, team mode, you do team earning model. Participants can put their NFTs in or tokens before the game, and the winner gets them all. So you're kind of putting your money where your mouth is. Now, not only can you do it with your NFTs for tokens and gaming and skins and such, but they actually, on one down here, you can actually, where is it? Here it is. In the Metastrike, this is guild mode. So if you have a guild in Metastrike, there's going to be NFT not only for weapons, skins, and upgrades and that type of thing, but it looks like you're going to be able to actually own lands, meaning they're actually going to have a design. They have a design center that you can actually craft your own lands and things like that, and it can be generated through the DAO to be implemented into the game if it's voted upon. With that being said, in guild mode, if you have a guild and you're confident you can take out another guild, and you basically put your money where your mouth is, you can then earn or beat them and take their land or their NFT from them. Guild players use land to build and house their headquarters. Inside the house headquarters, players can create game and earn money when other players visit, and you can put that up to fight each other and steal that land from one another, which I thought was a very, very unique way of going about it. So in essence, it's creating a metaverse built around this kind of first-person shooter, which I thought was really, really cool. And I haven't seen anybody else do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that makes this a very, very unique gameplay system. And then the other thing that I saw was the design room, which we talked about briefly just a moment ago. You can actually upload and design different things, and then it can be voted to be deployed into the game. And I'm imagining the voting is going to be coming from this MTS token, which has to do with participating in the DAO and governance. So you can, in essence, design things, whether it be weapons. It sounds like you develop weapons, skins, or even lands or battle areas. And then if the DAO likes it, they can actually, they'll pay you, in essence, for your time, because it's a play to earn. But also it can then be voted upon and put into the game so everybody can utilize it. So again, I thought that was a really, really unique idea too. And again, this one has a huge following already. Its market cap is going to be relatively small. I would highly encourage you to sign up for their email so that way you are privy to when all this goes online. Again, I think it was the 17th of December is when the IDO is going to occur. But this one's going to be interesting. I'm going to be the first to admit that I'm not super good at first-person shooters, but I do recognize when something has the look and feel of something that's going to be successful, and this is going to be one of them. Great partnerships listed below. You probably have seen these quite a few times. And the team I haven't gone through in their entirety, but from ones I've been researching and the people I've been talking to, very, very good team. So I guess to sum up, and hopefully I don't make this run too long, this is Metastrike. It is metastrike.io. Come over here, check out the videos. There's some videos of gameplay and such. Read through that white paper just so you can do your own due diligence. Don't take my word on it. I do my own way of due diligence. It may not be agreeable to the way you do it. But with that being said, again, I would highly recommend coming in here, jumping down, throwing your email address in here in order to get information and such. So, all right, guys. Hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in as usual. I'll get this posted, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share this video. So if anybody else is interested in blockchain free-to-play and earn-to-play games, they can come to this channel and learn about it. Have a good one.